All right, moving on to the mutable fire sign of Sagittarius. Definitely a dark, fiery energy, a sign of expansion and travel. The spirit message coming up for the Aries season, calling into awareness for you, Sagittarius, is love is all around you. There is love everywhere, all the time. Simply acknowledge this as a truth. So this is a spirit call into awareness, bringing a heavy focus to unconditional love, bringing awareness to the love that is resonating within the areas of your space, resonating within, they're bringing life within the areas of your light, in your energy field, within your physical reality, and within the connection, and which give you flow, give you essence, give you your current, that are really carrying you where you're able to go, that are really allowing you to glide and to allow your thoughts to take shape. For some time, there's been quite a bit of hang-ups and feeling stuck to commitments and not wanting to hold on to obligations or own up to situations that you created or didn't fully address. And people have been essentially, this is a call during this time that you're starting to see that people have been there for you regardless of whether you've been your best self. Whether or not that you've been capable of reciprocating the energy that you've been receiving. During the season, this Aries season in particular, there's been in a sense, a bless up. You are having the opportunity to really take flight and soar, and naturally this inclination or energy may manifest as physically traveling, or finding or noticing that the energy within the universe is moving in such a way that you notice that anything in relation to movement, you either are experiencing physical bonuses as far as discounts, cheaper flights, or that there is no rough transition as far as getting from where you want to be to a better state in your life. You're noticing that deals and windows and doors are opening up for you that allow you to move in such a way, or even your own, really your own thoughts are not hindered or bogged down. They're a lot lighter than they used to be. The Aquarius season did a lot to release you of old baggages and things that were holding you earthbound, and allowed you to get a lot lighter. The new moon in Pisces that we had this Aries season, I want to say, really opened up a lot of new feelings for you, and allow for the seeding of new connections and seeing where it is that love is really acting most prominent within your space, and calling you to bring into awareness the appreciations, especially sometimes when we may be feeling that there are none, especially on cloudy days when we have to maybe sometimes find those things that we are grateful for, so that we can see those catalysts of manifesting fuel of law of attraction. Because when we are feeling the lack within our spirit manifests, is always manifesting that is a representation of what we feel. So if we feel lack, or we feel that we don't have love, then we automatically start to manifest that don't have. So this is a call of awareness of remembering or seeing, in a way, spirit in the cosmos is putting you in a space, and God is putting you in a space that is forcing you to see beyond the veil, and to see where the love is around you, and how much abundance of love and the things that have been made possible through the divine is really nothing less than spirit. And the divine is allowing this love to be experienced and enveloping you during this time. And this blooming season is having you feel illuminated more so than you ever have felt. You maybe have even gotten away from a lot of things that have been bogging you down, and you're in this space. You may be questioning whether or not that this is an ongoing thing, or if this is going to have long-term benefits. I would say that the full moon Libra has brought a taste of things that you may desire for yourself, and is a taste of things to come, and a pattern of things that can be established for yourself. And with that fiery energy, really it's time to burn away anything that is old and outdated in your energy field, because there's, as it says, love is all around you. This is a confirmation, a reminder that even the dark areas within your space, there's more abundance of love, or more things worth appreciating during this time than the seemingly worries and concerns that you have that are resistances within your space that may be seemingly holding you earthbound. And as I was saying that, the Fool flopped out, so this is also a reset. And looking at this as an acknowledgement. This is a reset, seeing the Uranus energy here. It is a call that you can really go any direction that you want during this time, and that the Fool shows up when we feel a new spiritual renewal or a new spiritual kind of, well, I keep saying reset because this is a full body. When we feel the Fool, we feel the energy all over, and we may not necessarily have control over it. So this is also letting you know that there's a newness to this. So you have to get acclimated with this, and you may or may not want to admit that you have the reins, that you're I want to say a novice at this, that this is newer to you than you're caring to admit. Seeing the lovers show up as a theme, as well as the Seven of Swords, is definitely dealing with the headspace. So there's a drop off or an establishing of looking at what the energy that you have around you in a new light. You may have not been appreciating or may have been downplaying what has made or brought you to where you are, and taking a closer look now lets you see who is really managing the scenes, who's really been helping you to look the way that you look. You know, we see the drapery, we see this elegant scene, you know, like you look great on the behind, you know, with the camera going, but what's making that scene happen? I mean, there's a whole angles, you know, you got the grip, you got the lighting, you got the people who handle the makeup, the people who might not get the biggest recognition. You know, like you're gonna see these names in the cast, but you're not gonna see, and you know, at the end of the movie, but you're not gonna see these things during, like, you know, you're gonna see like grip 1, 2, 3, 4, like who the fuck are they? Like, hey, but they made that shit happen for you. They held that shit down. So there's things that you're not seeing behind the scenes that are taking place that are just as pivotal or just as essential for you to be able to stand and to hold your ground and to be able to bask in this this beautiful romantic scene that you're partaking of. And with the Fool being here, it's an opening up. The Fool showing up during this time is there's an opening up or a broader vision taking place. There was a very narrow lens on what you were focused on, and there's a broadening taking place. And with this Aries season energy, there's a broadening of the emotional lens. There's a broadening of what you believe is possible now. When you put this, you're the ninth house, you put this higher enlightenment, this higher spirituality, this higher optimism to use, and with the courage of the Aries season, it may even help you to combat some of those loving spaces that were seemingly dark to you. I would also say as well that on the polarity end, that this is a confirmation with the Lovers being here, is that this is another double confirmation to acknowledge or to appreciate the love that's around you, because you may be squandering it or maybe being a vampire for the love that's available to you, and may not actually be putting it to the use that is required or is in honoring of what's bringing about these energies. There may be a taking advantage going on that's allowed this to take place. There's really a call to acknowledge the sacrifices and not corrupt the quality of what it is that you see about yourself and what you see about the people who are making this happen for you. As you take your divine breath and as you move through the Aries season, this is truly a call of awareness to take account and to be optimistic and thankful of where you are during this time. This is a call for you to bask in the present moment. This maiden season is about bringing awareness to the present moment for you and basking in your power. It's time to dance, it's time to move, it's time to ignite yourself and to let this energy flow, to be thankful and to express this energy in the most radiant way that you are capable of expressing. Give thanks to those who deserve it. Give thanks to the love that's available within your space. Give thanks to the divine that made it possible for you to be here in this present moment. Bring mindfulness within your space and let this energy resonate within the areas that you need it most, so that you can be appreciative of the power before you and not squander it. I hope that this is resonating in the areas that you need the most uplifting in life. Much love, many blessings, and Ashe.